today I have some updates for you guys for our second trimester. Whew, I'm out of breath. This second trimester has just been crazy. It's just been a struggle, you guys. I'm out of breath. I'm huge. I'm slow. And I feel sleepy and hungry. But let's get this video done so we could do all those other things like eat and sleep and drink some water. And eat some ice chips because ice chips are life right now. Alright, let's get to it. Hey guys, my name is Elly from Raising the Bar for Kids, and I'm so happy to have you guys back on my channel. If you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, you might as well do so while you're watching. I'm going to be having so many other videos like this one in the near future, so please subscribe for more content. So I'm so excited to just share what's been the same, what's been different, kind of how things have been going now that I'm in trimester number 2. And so let's get started. I got my notes here so I don't forget anything because pregnancy brain is real. All right, so in the second trimester, the baby is actually growing up to 3 pounds and it's up to 16 inches in length. The brain and other organs are growing, the lungs are formed, but the baby still can't breathe. Baby starts to kick, move, turn, swallow, suck, and they even start to hear our voices by now. Their eyes and their ears form, and their eyelids can actually open and shut. Their fingers and toenails are also forming. Their hair is forming, and the placenta is actually fully developed by now. So if you don't know what the placenta is, it's an amazing organ that's giving oxygen and nutrients to the baby, and it's also removing waste. So also in this trimester, the fetus begins to build fat around their body. So the second trimester is anywhere from week 13 to 28, which is months 4, 5, and 6. And so it's definitely been better than trimester 1. I'm going to start by saying that I've been feeling better. I've been gaining more weight, which I don't know if that's better or not, but in my case, since I had such a terrible first trimester with my nauseousness, it's actually a good thing. So the increase in appetite for me is a great thing. No more nausea. I'm eating more and my energy is up. Something that I did share in my first trimester video is that I was feeling super emotional, sad, depressed, all of that because I couldn't keep anything down. I was not eating, so I was always hangry. And because of my lack of energy, I just felt like I wasn't very productive around the house, at work, with my baby, or I should say with Giannis, my toddler. He's not a baby anymore. So that was beginning to get really like depressing because everything that I was used to doing, I wasn't able to do except just lay in a bed and throw everything up. My energy is up, my mood is great. I'm just feeling so much better in general. At around week 20, I did get an ultrasound. I discovered the gender of the baby, so if you still haven't watched that video, go watch it. We are having a baby girl. I'll have my boy and soon we'll have our baby girl. We'll have our pair. And I'm so thankful for that. At week 20, we also got to see how the baby is growing and how the baby is developing with their anatomy. So we got to see all the different little body parts. So cute, so sweet. And we got some more pictures, so that was really awesome too. Now let's get to what I've been experiencing. So like the symptoms and all of that stuff. My back. You guys, I had to go out and get myself a maternity belt because I just could not. The extra weight that I'm actually getting from the baby is starting to put a lot of pressure on my back. And honestly, the maternity belt is amazing because you don't have to wear it all day, obviously, but you can wear it to prevent your back from starting to hurt. So like at work, I'll occasionally put the maternity belt on for a little while, or if I'm doing things around the house, washing the dishes, things like that, or if I'm cooking, I'll put my maternity belt on. So things that help me with my back, I try to sit up straight instead of like, you know, leaning over all the time. I also use a chair, especially at work, with like extra support. So I had to buy myself something for my chair, for my work chair, to give me that extra support for my back. I'm also sleeping on my side, and I usually just grab an extra, like a small pillow, and I sleep with it in between my legs while I'm sleeping on my side. So that usually does help. And yeah, like it's just one of those things. The backaches are gonna be on and off. Some days are gonna be better than others. So, you know, ask your partner, if you have your partner there, to rub your back, because yeah, like they're not carrying these babies, so that's the least they can do, right? So sometimes I'll ask Bae, you know, to give me a little rub on my back, especially my lower back, right? That's where it actually, I feel it the most. There are other things you can do, like taking warm baths and things like that. So definitely just know you're not alone with that. Also at night, I've been getting kind of like Charlie horses. Not a lot, but those leg cramps are painful, and they come randomly. So something that I like to do right before bed is I like to stretch. Definitely drink lots of fluids. I also was reading that if you increase your calcium and your magnesium intake, so like your whole grains, things like that, that are going to give you extra magnesium, that it should help with the leg cramping. But those things are painful. So I don't know if you guys have been having leg cramps or Charlie horses, or if you experienced that when you were pregnant. Leave me a comment down below and let me know, because those things hurt, and they're just like I'll wake up in the middle of the night sometimes just like screaming in pain. But anyway, another thing that I've been experiencing are small contractions called Braxton Hicks. So don't be alarmed if you start to feel a little crampy down there. That's just your muscles in your uterus tightening, and it's usually really quickly. It doesn't last a long time, but it's still pretty uncomfortable. And the fact that it's random is just like, whoa, I didn't expect that. So something that helps me is I try to drink tea, or I drink a lot of water. They say that warm baths and showers also help with those Braxton Hicks contractions. And obviously change your position so that you can relieve some of those cramps. So if you got to stand up, sit down, you know, whatever you're doing, try to change your position to kind of relieve that. So sometimes if I'm like laying down and I'll, you know, feel it, I'll just have to get up and walk a little bit, you know, or just rock myself from side to side. But yeah, those things are kind of random and really uncomfortable. So get ready for Braxton Hicks if you have not yet experienced that, because they do start during the second trimester. Something else, the boobies start to get bigger. So breast enlargement. I know in my first trimester update, I was telling you guys about how they were really tender, but now they're just growing. Like, I guess we're preparing for milk supply and to feed this baby, right? So that's another symptom or another update. The breasts are getting bigger, and I'm not complaining about that. Something else that I found I've been having here and there is congestion and nosebleeds. Not like really bad nosebleeds, but I'll just notice that like in the shower or while I'm brushing my teeth in the morning, like if I blow my nose, like some blood comes out. Not a lot of blood, but some blood does come out. And I was reading up on it, and apparently it's the hormonal changes that are causing the mucous membranes lining your nose to swell. So that's what's leading to a stuffy nose. That's what's leading to some of that, you know, blood you see when you blow your nose. So before using or taking any medication for your stuffiness or congestion, I recommend obviously talking to your doctor. But I know I personally cleared it with my doctor to take Zyrtec as needed for my allergies, because I do get allergies. Here I live in Savannah and we get a lot of pollen, and just seasonal allergies are a thing. So I do have to take Zyrtec as needed. I don't take it every day, but as I need it, I do take it, and it's safe. I did talk to my doctor about that. And then also a humidifier is very helpful to keep the air moist. So I recommend using a humidifier. And I also have an air purifier. We keep the air purifier on during the day, and then we turn the humidifier usually on at night. But the air purifier is to clean the air and, you know, remove the dust that's in the air and all those little particles. But yeah, so if you're experiencing that, I recommend you talk to your doctor before you take any medication. And those are some other things that can help relieve some of that congestion. Discharge. So it's not a lot, but there are some days where I do have like this thin, milky discharge. So if it gets really uncomfortable for you, or if you don't like it, panty liners obviously are great. They say not to really like put tampons on or anything like that, because you're already super sensitive down there, and we don't want to like introduce any extra bacteria and things like that. But do whatever makes you comfortable. If you want a panty liner, wear it. If not, you know, just know that it's possible that you're going to begin to get discharge around this time of your pregnancy and moving forward. Dizziness. So I've been getting slightly dizzy here and there, especially like when I take a shower. I've noticed like I love warm and hot showers. I know, I'm crazy. I guess there are some of us who like hot showers. But I do get dizzy sometimes when I'm taking a warm shower. And so I also get dizzy if I'm standing up for too long. In this heat, this Georgia heat, y'all, this pregnancy during the summer, like, has been a struggle. The heat in Georgia in the summer has been ridiculous. Like, it'll say that it's 90 degrees, but it'll feel like it's 110. No exaggeration. So anyway, the dizziness has been, you know, slightly happening here and there. It just depends on the temperature outside or the temperature while you're taking a shower. Sometimes if I'm standing up for too long, I get dizzy. So just be careful with if you're experiencing a lot of dizziness, talk to your healthcare provider about it, or your doctor. But definitely drink lots of water, stay hydrated, eat regularly, drink frequently, and make sure that, you know, you try to avoid those hot showers and baths. And another thing I saw that works for me is if I'm lying down for too long on my back, then I start to get a little dizzy too. So try to avoid doing that. Sleeping on my side has been the only thing I could do nowadays, so yeah. But the dizziness is happening because of your uterus expanding. And so because your uterus is expanding, it's pressing against those blood vessels, and it's causing you to feel dizzy. So there you have it. Another thing that has not gone away is the frequent urination. I feel like now, because I'm drinking more water, I don't know if it's because it's just hot and I'm like frequently drinking water, like I'm frequently going to the bathroom, especially at night. Before I was going to the bathroom maybe once or twice. Like sometimes now I'm getting up that third time. And so yeah, it messes with my sleep a little bit. It hasn't messed with it too much this trimester, and I'm hoping it doesn't get worse. But it's like once I'm up and I'm in the bathroom peeing, it's kind of hard to go back to sleep sometimes. Another thing that I've noticed is my hair growth everywhere, like everywhere. I did get a hair trim back in June, so I was like 5 months. It was right before we went to St. Croix on our family vacation, and I was overdue for a trim because of COVID and because I don't really trust too many people with my hair where I live. I just prolonged that trim and they had to cut a lot off. So hence why my hair looks kind of short. Plus it's curly and shrinkage is real. But anyway, I have no doubt that my hair is going to be growing and growing and growing, especially now that I'm pregnant. But I've been seeing hair growing in all kinds of places, y'all. Like, it's just a struggle. So shaving is no longer easy. I can't even see like underneath my belly anymore. It's hard. In the shower, if I'm trying to shave, it's hard. Like my legs sometimes, I mean, because I am like due for a shave almost like every other day, and that's hard to keep up with. But yeah, shaving is no longer easy. The hair is thicker and it's growing, y'all. So I don't mind the hair on my head, but all this other hair got to go. So yeah, it's just a part of it. And the last thing that I wanted to share with you guys are the skin changes. And I'm gonna have a completely separate video on this, but skin right now, I remember in my first trimester recap, I was sharing with you guys how my acne hasn't been as bad as it was when I was pregnant with Giannis, but it's beginning to get bad. Like my facial acne isn't bad. Like thankfully, I'm so thankful for that. Like I haven't been getting a lot of breakouts on my face. I'll get occasional little pimples here and there, but it's not like as bad as it was when I was pregnant with my first baby. But my chest and my back, you guys, it has gotten bad. Especially my chest, not really my back. I have like little pimples on my back, but my chest, my chest. So I definitely want to dedicate a separate video for that. That way I can kind of share what's been going on with my skin, with my acne, and how I've been treating it. I'm due for another dermatologist appointment at the end of this month, so like in a couple of days. So I'll definitely be including that in that video, so make sure you guys subscribe so that you don't miss that video as well, because pregnancy acne is a thing. Other skin changes other than acne, your dark line, your linea negra, begins to show. So that line that goes down to the middle of your abdomen begins to appear. So yeah, that's my baby bump. Love my baby bump. It is getting huge though. And then stretch marks. Stretch marks are beginning to emerge, obviously, because you're growing, your baby is growing, and it needs more room. So as your baby's growing, your skin is going to be stretching. So this is like my least favorite part about pregnancy. I know for most women it is. Some women get stretch marks all over their belly, on the sides, on their butt. Like it's a real struggle, on their back. For some of us women, it gets really bad. Thankfully, I don't get really bad stretch marks. As you guys can see, I don't really have stretch marks. I do have like really light and faint lines, but they're not really dark, or you know, they don't really bother me. And honestly, like in that video that I'm going to share with you guys with the pregnancy skin that I'm talking about, I'm going to share with you what I've been using, because I do like to use oils and moisturizer all throughout the day, but especially at night after I take a shower. I literally just bathe myself in like oils and moisturizers to help try and prevent the stretch marks. I know that there's like, it's not scientifically proven that you can prevent stretch marks, but at least it helps prevent a lot of the itchiness. But that is all, you guys. I've been feeling so great in the second trimester. I am looking forward to sharing another video with you guys once I get into my third trimester, because we're pretty much almost there, just to kind of keep you guys in the loop and to tell you what to expect. For those of you who are on this pregnancy journey with me. Ooh, I just burped. That was gross. There goes another symptom. Whew, that heartburn, y'all, and the gas. But yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in. As always, I love having you guys here with me, enjoying and living through this journey with me. So I really do appreciate every view, every like, every comment you guys give me. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram. I'm gonna leave my little handle right here so that you guys can give me a follow on Instagram. I do a little bump date picture and all that. A lot of the clothes that I've been wearing, a lot of the things that I've been doing, being a teacher during COVID, all of that you'll find on my Raising the Bar for Kids Instagram. So make sure you go follow and keep supporting me. Make sure you subscribe, sis, so that you don't miss any future content. I love you. Stay healthy, stay safe, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Whew. Where my water at? I need some water. I feel so dehydrated right now. The struggle. Woo.